What's the role of a buyer's advocate and how can they make the buying process any easier by using one? This is a question that's quite commonly asked, particularly in Australia, where it's only becoming a little bit more common where people are using buyer's agents or buyer's advocates to help them purchase a property. In this video, I just want to explain what an advocate is and what they can actually do for you, and maybe why you should consider using one. Hi, I'm Karen from Kelly Property Consultants. I'm a buyer's advocate and I help property investors and homeowners purchase property in regional New South Wales. So if you're ever looking for someone to help you get into the property market in regional New South Wales, click the link below and book an appointment. Or if you just want someone to chat to, again, book an appointment and we can go from there. If you also like what you see, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and also hit the little bell notification for any future videos as they come out weekly. If you look in the dictionary, an advocate is someone that works and supports you. They argue on your behalf. And that's what we do as buyers advocates. We actually sit down and we help source and find properties that suit you. When I first meet a client, we'll actually sit down together and we'll work out what their purpose is in buying the property. If you're a homeowner, it may be buying your first property, or it could be downsizing, could be buying your second home, you could be moving to a new town, whatever it may be. Or as a property investor, you might be trying to source a particular type of property. So we'll actually sit down and work out what you need, and from there we can actually source the property. When you actually first start working with a buyer's advocate, they'll actually help you get buyer ready. And what I mean by that is it will help you get your finance. So if you don't have a broker or a banking institute that you usually use, we can actually recommend people that may be suitable for you. If you don't have a conveyancer or a solicitor, again, we can help recommend people that I know someone that I use myself, and I'd be recommending them. We'll also help you if you're a property investor and you just wanted to know what type of property that you need to be buying. We can also set you up with a financial advisor. These are people that you need in your professional team, and these are things that you need to get sorted prior to actually sourcing and even looking at property. Because if you don't know how much money you can borrow or a finance approved, it's hard to go out and start looking for a property and you get all excited about buying it and you can't actually afford it, or the bank hasn't given you the money yet. So these are things that we will help you get set up so you're buyer ready. From there, we'll actually sit down and work out what type of property you really want. And from there, we can actually start researching the market and sourcing the property for you. Instead of giving you 50 properties that can be quite confusing in the end because you're just not sure which one's the right one, we'll actually source and find only a select few properties that meet your exact criteria. From here, you can start to pick which is the right property that suits what you're after. This is where the time factor comes in. You haven't had to spend hours searching realestate.com or ringing agents, going on Domain, not getting agents calling you back. This is where we actually come in and we actually do all the work for you. So that's probably one of the biggest things that a buyer's advocate can give you is your time back, so that you're only being presented with the best properties that suit your criteria, and this will save you a lot of time. Once you've actually worked out which property you would like to try and purchase, we'd actually go away and do a current market analysis for you. Now, this is something that the real estate agent would have done for the vendor. They would have gone away and they would have worked out what properties have currently sold in the district, what properties are currently on the market, and from there, they'd actually work out what the right price is for this property. Now, by doing this for you, we can actually show you the price that you offer is either a fair price, but we'd actually be trying to get it for you at a lower price, because again, that's our job, is to try and give you the best property at the best price for you. We're working for you, not the seller. So we actually want to try and give you the best possible price we can get. Quite often people will say, if you're working on a commission basis, wouldn't you want to be getting more for the property? Well, one thing, it's only a few $100s that would be coming into your pocket. But at the end of the day, I would rather give better service to someone and be able to get them into a property at the right price for them than to try and make a few extra $100. And any good buyer's advocate would be doing the same for any of their clients. And from there, once you've actually chosen the property, we've worked out the price range, we can actually go in and negotiate for you. We can actually present the offer to the agent and we can explain to them, this is why my purchaser is offering this amount of money. We can present any special conditions that need to be presented at the time. And from there, we can negotiate on your behalf. Now, this is something, again, it's taking the stress and the emotional factor out of it for you, because buying a property is a very emotional thing. It doesn't matter whether it's an investment property or it's going to be your own home. We're there to try and make this as stress-free as possible for you. So once the negotiation has finalised, we've won the bid and you've got the property. From there, we can actually go in and help you with any of the special conditions that need to be carried out. And this is something that we can do for you or work with you, depending on what they are. Again, as a buyer's advocate, we're there to work for you on your behalf. We try to make things as smooth as possible, as stress-free as possible. And the biggest thing is to save you a lot of time, because time is something that we will never get back. One of the biggest things I found as a buyer myself personally is that I have rung real estate agents, I've shown interest, I've told them I'm ready to buy, and they haven't actually got back to me. And that's one reason why I actually wanted to be a buyer's advocate, is because I could see where I wasn't getting the service that I wanted from the real estate agent, because they were actually servicing their client, which is the owner, and not actually being able to help me. They had too many purchases on the property and I just was falling through the cracks. So that's one reason that I actually wanted to be a buyer's advocate, particularly in regional New South Wales. This is something that I know that people need and want to have assistance when it comes to buying their future property. So if you do want to find out what services we do offer and maybe how I can actually help you get into the buying property and how we can actually help you source the right property for you, book an appointment on the link below. And if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell notification. This just shows that I'm actually on the right track with the information that I'm giving. But until the next video, happy investing.